want to say this and I got to go. I love y'all. Keep supporting comedy. And I want to thank each and every one of you black guys for dating these ugly-ass white chicks and taking them off our hands. Real business. My name's Ray Lapowski. I'm out of here.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is ladyblaxican coming at you with another video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notifications so you're notified anytime I drop a new video. Also, shout out to the new subbies. Welcome to the family, y'all. If anyone has any ideas, feedback, or videos you want me to react to, please email me. My email is always in the About section, and it's ladyblaxican@gmail.com. Finally, as y'all know, the dust is quite fierce. The dust is quite fierce. So in case we need a backup plan, I've created a second channel for us. I'll link that for you below. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to jump on here real quick. Some of y'all know the other day I posted a video of a story time. And the story time was about a time a white dude handled a hyena. Now, I immediately put the video on private because I shortly realized after recording and editing the video that maybe some of my subbies aren't interested in this story because while it's funny, it does not involve the protection of a black woman. It involves the white dude handling the hyena because of what he was doing against a preference. So I posted a poll on my community tab, and it's still there if y'all want to vote on whether or not you want me to post the video. And so far, the majority of y'all still want to hear the story. So if we decide to do the story, I'm definitely going to re-record the story because I listened to the original recording of my story time and I don't like the way it sounds. So I do want to re-record the story so that it's condensed more. But I also don't want to disregard the minority of voters who don't want to hear the story. I want to make a couple of points here. First of all, this channel is always going to be dedicated to the divestment and BWE of black women. And sometimes my content is going to directly address that, and sometimes it won't. Sometimes I just want to kiki and just make y'all laugh. And my content may not have anything to do with black women. It may have something to do with making fun of a hyena just so that we can all have a giggle. Y'all know sometimes when I just want us to laugh, I preface the story by saying we're going to have a little bit of a giggle. And, you know, that's what it is. Sometimes I'm just here to kiki with y'all because another thing that I wanted to do with this channel is make it relatable and make it personable. And to do that, I wanted to bring y'all in my life and bring y'all into my stories, basically, and tell them to you. And so me wanting to tell this story of the white dude handling the hyena is no different in that regard. There's no purpose to the story except to make fun of a hyena and make y'all laugh. That's the point of the story. Now, I think that this next point will make more sense once I actually do the story time, but I also want to make it clear that while this preference was being, I guess, defended by this white dude, no one really cared about her. It was mostly about the fact that the hyena was annoying. Nobody liked the hyena, and the white dude simply wanted a reason to handle him. I'm just keeping it real with y'all because this apartment complex that I lived in was extremely ghetto, okay? Extremely ghetto, and things like this happened all the time. And most of the time I minded my business, but because it was a white dude about to handle a hyena, I was like, yo, I'm about to be entertained, okay? But nobody really cared about this preference. it wasn't even really about her. It was mostly about the fact that the hyena was annoying and he was, an abuser. And the white dude just he wanted something to do that day, to be honest with you. In the end, the preference was actually arrested for committing a crime. That's had nothing to do with the situation with the white dude coming to her defense. In a totally different circumstance down the road, that same preference was put in jail for some crimes that she committed with the same hyena that was handling her. Okay? So nobody really cared about this preference. It was mostly about the fact that the hyena was getting on the white dude's nerves. So, the story is hilarious, y'all. But I don't want to disregard the minority voters who don't want to hear this story, because I understand where y'all are coming from. But at the same time, because I was there and because I know the background of the environment that I was in, it didn't even dawn on me until later that this potentially could be an issue. So while I post these stories, I also want to be mindful, which is why y'all's opinion matters to me and why I made the poll to begin with. The final point I want to make is I think that it is important to note that divestment is extremely important, because I think you're right. It is annoying when Black women aren't being protected in stories. It is annoying. However, I think that divestment is important because our movement has to counter the mammy pick me movement. I mean, Black Lives Matter was created for Black men, for the protection of Black men. So a big chunk of the lack of protections, at least in modern times, is sort of our fault, because of the protests. And, now it has backfired. Movements like Black Lives Matter have backfired for Black women, because now they do what they do to Black women. They get bond. They spend hardly any time. They can come out of jail and commit more crimes against Black women now. And a lot of that is our fault. It's our fault for protesting. It's our fault for not snitching. And so I think that's why divestment is also important, because I think that this is our opportunity to counter that. And hopefully one day these protections will turn around for Black women, because unfortunately, in trying to protect the hyenas, we made more unprotections for ourselves. So while this story that I want to tell is meant to just make you laugh, I think there is a point to be made that at the end of the day, the divestment channels are important, because we need to counter the damage that was done by way of organizations like Black Lives Matter, and make it so that Black women have the protections that they deserve. But a lot of those protections are going to come from divestment. So I just wanted to make the point. Hopefully it sticks. The story in itself that I want to tell is hilarious. And so if the majority rules and y'all want to hear the story, I'm definitely going to re-record the story and condense it more because I was babbling a lot and I just want to make the point to be funny. Nothing more, nothing less. But to my ladies who don't want to hear the story, I hear y'all. I hear what you're saying, but I promise you, the story is hilarious. It's just meant to be funny. I love you all. I thank y'all for understanding my personality and where I'm coming from and my intentions. My intentions are pure, I assure you. And hopefully I'm conveying that more. And if I'm not, y'all tell me what I can do to convey that more. Okay? All right. That's all I want to say. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.
What is up, black people? How y'all doing? I want to let all you black women know you need to get a white man in your life.